Hey, there you are. Guess what I'm cooking? I'm going with a pasta dish today. Today was an exciting day in my life. I went for my 2-year post-op check for my surgery, and I've done real good. And I talked to the dietitian there, and I'm going to be posting some protein-filled recipes if you're watching your protein and your carbs and stuff like that. And that's one thing that I'm posting now. I'm gonna post, it's called ricotta bake, and there's 4 servings in it, and each serving has 7 grams of protein in it. And I'm up to 2 servings because each serving is about maybe 2 ounces. And at first you're not going to be able to eat that after surgery, but you need to try because it's really good protein. Anyway, so what we start with is, it's a layered type of pasta dish. Again, it's ricotta bake. I've set my oven to 420 to 450, and it's heating up, and I have it's a medium loaf pan, and I have sprayed it with some Pam or some olive oil spray. So what I'm going to take is I'm going to get some ricotta cheese. You get it? It's called ricotta bake. And I'm going to put in 8 ounces in there. I'm going to put in 8 ounces, and that's 8 ounces right there. And then from that, I'm going to put in about a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. Gone ahead and measure this out so I can get to it for y'all better. I just pour that in there, and this is the bottom layer, which is going to be your cheese layer. And then from the next thing I put in it is I put in 1 egg, and I go ahead and I beat it before I actually put it in there. And there it is, and there it is. I go ahead and I beat this good, and I'm going to go ahead and put my seasoning in here with the egg before I actually put it in there, and stir it up real good with that. I go ahead and stir this up real good, and then I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of garlic. That's really good for you. The protein is really good to build the muscles, after surgery, and I'm going to put a little bit more in there. I love garlic. Okay, so there's some garlic. I encourage you to really try this. It's really good. Now, at first, especially if you're on your soft diet or your puréed weeks, after your surgery, you really, you're not into meats or anything. But after that, because for 2 years, I've been eating this, but I've started adding like some turkey or I'm going to put some salt and pepper in there, turkey or some chicken, or I put some ham in it sometime, but that's not really good. So guess what else I put in my Beaumont, y'all? This is the best spice. It's by Spice Island. It's called Beaumont. It's so good. I put in about a half of a teaspoon maybe. And then I put in a lot of Italian seasoning. I probably put in a tablespoon. So, because that gives it that Italian taste to it. So I'm going to put in that. So I just go ahead and I really stir that in real good in my egg, my beaten egg. And I think I used a large egg is what I used in that. But the egg's got the protein. The cheese has got the protein, the ricotta cheese has got the protein, so you're really, really getting in that. And especially after that clear liquid diet that you've been on, for 7 days, or I don't know how long, 2 weeks, I don't know. You're ready for something. You're ready for a taste. And this has got an awesome, off-the-chain taste. It'll make your lips jump off your face and kiss yourself. And so after that, I've got everything in there. So I've got my ricotta cheese, and I've got my Parmesan cheese, I've got my garlic, I've got my egg, and I've got those good old seasonings in there. So I'm just gonna mix this up just real good. And this is going to be your bottom layer in your loaf pan here. And I found out that I don't know if it's the texture of the ricotta cheese that you get or not. Sometimes mine comes out kind of runny, and sometimes mine comes out kind of like you can literally, you can cut it like a piece of banana bread, you know, or something like, ooh, banana bread sounds good, doesn't it? Like a piece of banana bread. Okay, so what I do now is I just pour this in here to my little loaf pan, and you don't need that big old dude loaf pan. You can also put them in little rampkins, you know, and cook them in that, and that would be really a good way to do a serving. And you could do like a 1 ounce or a 2 ounce rampkin, and you can just divide this up into the little rampkins, and then you can cook them in that. But I always like it in this because John and I can eat it together, and it's just a really good staple after you've gotten over that clear liquid phase and you're into your soft stage and your puree stage. And so after that, I take some marinara sauce, and I have the roasted garlic, and this is gluten-free, but that's just because that's what was on sale. And I'm going to put about 3/4 of a cup in there. And I like to kind of spread it out, and so I kind of put it 1/4 at a time. So I put 3/4 in there. And maybe if I put too much in there of that, maybe that is what makes it kind of runny. But I don't know, sometimes it's kind of runny, other times you can cut it like a piece of banana bread. And so you kind of spread it over there like this. See? You see? Okay, and then the last ingredient is some mozzarella cheese. And I usually put about half a cup on there. And so I've got this, and so I'm just going, ooh, that kind of stuck together. Whew, that was kind of messy. And you just kind of spread that around there. And so then I'm going to put this in the oven, and I'm going to cook it about 20-25 minutes, and that's it. Ricotta bake. It's really good, great protein, good dish for your soft weeks, your soft diet weeks, and your pureed weeks. And what I'm going to have with this is some garlic bread and some salad. I'm going to have like salad, and I'm going to put some granola in it, and I'm going to put some lettuce, tomato, cheese again, and I'm going to put some I'll probably put Italian dressing or oil and vinegar or something like that, and that is really a good little meal. So let me put this in the oven and let it cook for about 20 to 25 minutes on 450, and I'll be back, okay? Hold on, don't leave. Guess what? It's time to try it. You know, I've had this over the last 2 years so much, but it's just so good. I hope you'll try it. It's really good. Again, if you gotta have meat, you know, put some turkey or put some chicken in it. You can also add like spinach to it, or bell pepper, or mushrooms. I've done that. You know, just it depends on where you are after your surgery of what you can have. And during your soft diet and your pureed diet weeks, be sure and smash it up really good, or chew it like 500 times before you swallow it. But anyway, but your body will tell you that, oh, I didn't swallow that. I didn't chew that up good enough. But look, I had to give John some. So he got about 2 ounces, but see how it came out? Can you see it good? Anyway, so y'all, this is so good. And I was gonna try to let you see the layers. Now this turned out really not so runny. See how good that looks? And that's about an ounce right there, and that's about all you can eat really during your pureed or your soft diet. You probably can't even eat that, sometimes like 3 or 4 bites. But now I can get up to about half of this thing now, and it's just so good. I researched it because I forgot, you know, you're living right now on on your liquid intake and your protein grams. And per serving, it's about 7 grams of protein. So that's something to kind of, you know, that's getting you in some good protein instead of all those shakes all the time. But anyway, let's try it. You ready? Okay. You really need to get all the layers in there. You know, y'all ready? You ready? I am. Oh yeah. That is so good. That will make your lipstick off your face and kiss yourself. You gotta try it. You gotta try it, please. Let me know what if you try it. Please comment and tell me what you think of it. And again, if you're not even really watching, you know, proteins or whatever, try it anyway. It's really good. It's flavored. I'm speechless. Okay, I gotta talk. Anyway, do me a favor. Give somebody a hug. Again, I love you. Bye-bye.